Okay, so we are back here over at the library today. It's been hot, and you can tell it is very hot in here. We only have one working air conditioning unit, which makes this pretty miserable. Here you go, put that on, Lauren. Rig this up so that we can both be in the camera. All right.
Hello.
Check out the sweat. So Lauren's been continuing to work on her floor plan and kind of where we want to lay things out. And we've been running into some issues, some walls that will be very difficult to either move or even cut holes into. And so she's been stressing out over that, and I've been helping just bash holes in the wall to see. As you can tell, we've been going around.
This is our wall that we're having trouble with.
So
right here. Yeah. I thought that I could get through on this side to make an opening into a couple of rooms, but it's brick with plaster on top of it.
This wall is very inconsistent. So we know that in here, like in these areas, this is solid concrete. It's like a column, and those are every so often. On the other side, we showed last episode, I guess, that we were able to open up that wall, and for the most part, it was hollow plaster, with the exception of these kind of, I'm going to call them grade beams. That is not the right terms, but it is a concrete beam and post within the building. Lauren's going to laugh at me. That's fine. She's been kind of knocking around and was like, oh, hey, this wall is concrete. It's not concrete. We've kind of opened it up in some spots downstairs to see what it is, and it is brick. I can show you here. If you can kind of see into this, but there's brick behind plaster, and it's been tough because like we've got areas of that, and then all of a sudden it's drywall in others, and so we have areas that we can reasonably open up without any kind of structural engineering, but we have others that are, it's brick and it's load bearing to some degree. What's odd is like this particular wall here, it doesn't go all the way to the floor in the basement, but the wall that runs laterally through the entire building, it goes all the way down. And so it is 100% load bearing. And we kind of knew that was the case because that is where the transition from hipped roof to flat roof is up on the roof. So that makes sense that, you know, weight is bearing at that point, and so it goes all the way to the floor. And so with this being our ADA suite that we've been trying to work out, Lauren had anticipated getting to move this wall, she thinks about 13 inches. That's not going to happen now.
Yeah.
Not without some serious structural engineering. And so we're trying to figure out, okay, you know, she had planned for all new furniture. Can we either salvage these
Which
built-ins?
They're really pretty. Like,
they are.
Yeah.
I think they could be styled beautifully.
Yeah.
There's storage in them. The space is there.
They're oak.
They're oak. And they go with a lot of the rest of the trim work that we're also trying to save. Yeah. But at the same time, we also have to meet code for certain turn radiuses and stuff. And so keeping those means there's less new furniture we can put in here. Maybe that's the trade-off. And so we're trying to work through what that could look like.
Yeah.
So
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's good that we're realizing this now.
That's for sure. So it's better sooner than later.
Yes.
So we've also been kind of exploring. So I put out on the Stillwater community Facebook page just asking for either photos or memories of the library. And we had one person come back and say something about remembering the marble staircase, which got me super excited. And so I was like, hey, let's rip up some of this. And I don't think that's the case. I think this is just concrete, cast concrete stairs or something of the sort. Definitely not marble. And then so that day that I saw that, I rushed out, bought a scraper, and I was like, okay, I'm going to scrape up some of the flooring in this room that we've already been doing demo in, that we've been taking all these cubicles out of. And sure enough was this pattern under here that I'm sure you can kind of see that it had all the appearances of, oh my goodness, this could be some stone. It's not. I think it's VCT, which I can't remember what those letters stand for, but it was an old style of like glue down tile. Probably definitely don't want to go through this painstaking process of taking it up. A lot of times it was glued down pretty well, and so this surface we probably just go back with new carpet over. But got my hopes up a little bit, which was a bummer because of the age of this building. It definitely would have been period correct for there to have been marble in here. With it being a library, again, it could have had marble. The fact that we have granite stone on the exterior could have been there. We've got stone windowsills. You can see over here, this is all stone. Our entryway has stone wainscoting, so it definitely made sense that there could have been stone in here. And I don't know, we pulled up some of this in the entryway, and there could have been something. It looks to me like there was maybe tile in the past was under the carpet, and then maybe the tile got taken up. It looks like just concrete now, and then they put the VCT down, and then over the top of that they laid carpet. So I don't know that we're going to be taking up anything under the carpet other than what we have to for plumbing purposes, like new tile in the bathrooms. Outside of that, probably just going to lay new carpet over what's existing. So, but you can see we've been cleaning this space out, close to being done demoing it. And then next step in this room is going to be to remove, you can see the appendages that are up there behind me. So we want to have one flat wall up there. It's still going to have an overhang, but it's not going to have all those pop outs, which will look a lot nicer. So, yes. Any thoughts, Lauren?
We're getting closer. I can't wait to be putting back instead of taking apart. So.
Yeah. Well, realistically, we're going to have 3 or 4 more months of taking things out and core drilling for new plumbing and all of that before we ever get to start putting anything back. Maybe we'll have some framed walls by, say, Thanksgiving, but I don't know that we'll have more put back by then.
Yeah. So it's a long process right now.
So, but it's hot, so I don't know that we're going to be here much longer. Lauren says, let's go get ice cream without the kids, so I think I might be down for that. So, please like and subscribe if this is enjoyable to you. You know, I get kind of weirded out when I hear other people say that in their videos, but apparently it does make a difference, and we want to build in public, and I think that, you know, it's important to us to get to share our vision and to show people, hey, we're preserving this as much as we can within reason. We're going to make it into something that's hopefully going to last another 100 years. And so, you know, we're not going to be cutting corners, but we want to share, and we want people to ask questions and be intrigued by this process, and hopefully participate in it to some degree, because we really want this to be a community-based project. So anyways, again, I guess like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.